당신을 죽였어야 했어.
여기가 심장이야. 그래가지고.
Viki remains one of the best streaming platforms for historical Korean dramas, offering everything from epic palace politics and legendary warriors to unforgettable romances and gripping stories. If you're looking for your next binge-worthy series, here are the top 20 best historical Korean dramas on Viki right now. Before we get started, kindly subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on more K-drama countdowns like this. Number 20. The First Night with the Duke.
그 소문이 뭐 진짜 사실인지 아닌지 확인해보자 뭐.
Starring Seo Hyun and Ok Taek-yeon as our main leads, this unique fantasy fusion story follows a modern college student whose soul takes possession of a minor web novel extra named Cha Seon-chak. She accidentally messes up the book's entire storyline after a wild, drunken night with Prince Lee Byun, the cold, scary main guy in the novel. Instead of sticking to the original story, the prince gets completely obsessed with her, demands that they get married, and completely ignores the girl he was actually supposed to fall in love with. What you are getting here is a pure, laugh-out-loud romantic comedy mixed with a lot of sweet fantasy elements. The romance is super cute because the main guy acts completely tough and scary to the rest of the world, but he turns into a total softie whenever he is around her. It is the perfect, easy-to-watch show to start your countdown because the pacing is fast, the tone is light, and it won't stress you out with heavy palace dark drama. Number 19. The Forbidden Marriage.
과인의 비가 되어주겠소.
In this delightfully chaotic fusion comedy, we have Kim Young-dae starring as a devastated Joseon king who has banned marriage nationwide for 7 years following the tragic death of his crown princess. The story really kicks off when Park Joo-hun, playing a clever con artist, gets arrested. To save her own skin, she pretends to be possessed by the ghost of the dead princess, which completely tricks everyone and lands her a job right by the king's side as his personal spirit advisor. This drama stands out because it blends a crazy fake spirit scam with some really fun, fast-paced action. You get a lot of great sword fights from the royal guards, but the real heart of the show is the hilarious romance that forms between our main leads. Number 18. Night Flower.
내 분명 눈에 띄지 말라고 했을 텐데.
갖다 놓으래서 온 거요.
눈에 띄지만 않으면 잡지 않겠다고도 했고.
아, 그런 뜻이었어.
Led by the legendary Honey Lee, this fun 12-episode action comedy follows a young widow living a quiet, lonely life. But the second it gets dark, she puts on a black mask, jumps over high walls, and becomes a sword-fighting hero who protects poor people from greedy rich families. Things get wild when she runs directly into a sharp military officer played by Lee Jong-won, who becomes completely obsessed with finding out exactly who she is under the mask. The action here is incredible, giving you some of the best rooftop chases and martial arts stunts you will see all year. It perfectly balances high-energy comic book action with a hidden, slow-burn romance that gets super intense whenever she almost gets caught. It moves incredibly fast, finishes in just 12 episodes, and our female lead is so badass, she easily carries the whole drama. Number 17. Moon River.
성감합니다. 딸이께서 너무 슬퍼 보이셔서.
이러겠느냐?
제가 무슨 자격이 있겠습니까? 딸이 슬픔이랑 저랑 무슨 상관이 있다고 이게.
Centered around an electric soul swap premise, this romance drama features Kang Tae-oh as Joseon Crown Prince Lee Gang, an unserious royal who uses his reckless persona to mask deep grief and a thirst for revenge. His carefully guarded life gets completely upended when he runs into Park Dali, played by Kim Se-jong, a quick-witted merchant suffering from amnesia who bears a startling resemblance to his late wife, leading to a mysterious soul exchange. This one is a great mix of fantasy mystery and deep romance, forcing these two polar opposites personalities to literally live each other's lives. You'll see a lot of intense undercover missions and clever strategies as they team up to expose corrupt ministers. The deep emotional bond between the leads is incredible, and their amazing chemistry will keep you completely locked in until the final episode. Number 16. Bossam, Steal the Fate.
내가 얼굴 반반한 귀신년보다 더 못 믿는 게 임금이요.
This highly refreshing and unique historical drama explores a lesser-known, fascinating custom of the Joseon era, starring young Il-woo as a rugged rogue commoner who makes a living by secretly kidnapping widows for remarriage. His life takes a wild turn when he accidentally kidnaps the royal princess, played by Yuri, by mistake, instantly turning them both into fugitives hunted by the court. What makes this drama so great is how it starts as a survival comedy on the dangerous streets and turns into a massive political thriller. The romance is written beautifully, focusing on two lonely people building real trust while running for their lives from the palace guards. It is a fantastic watch if you want something different from the usual pretty royal dramas. Number 15, Chino, The Slave Hunters. This is a gritty, hard-hitting action drama starring Jang Hyuk as Lee Dae-gil, a ruined nobleman who becomes a ruthless slave hunter just to track down the woman he loves. His path crosses with Oh Ji-ho as Song Tae-ha, a framed military general who was forced into slavery but is secretly trying to protect a young prince and change the country. This is a pure, action-packed martial arts show that completely changes how historical dramas look. It drops the clean, pretty palace rooms to show you raw street combat, insane sword fights, and deep emotions. The action scenes are fast and brutal, and the unforgettable ending is something that will stay with you for a very long time. Number 14, Warrior Baek Dong-soo. If you are looking for a legendary martial arts epic that features some of the most heartbreaking brotherhood trauma in Sageuk history, this classic stars a young Ji Chang-wook as a carefree royal swordsman and Yoo Sung-ho as his tragic, dark best friend who turns into a cold-blooded assassin. The plot follows a specialized band of warriors tasked with protecting King Jeongjo from a ruthless, underground guild of killers. This drama is an absolute paradise for action fans, packed to the brim with high-flying sword fights and massive martial arts battles. The biggest hook is the painful, intense rivalry between the two best friends who are forced to fight on opposite sides of a bloody war. Number 13, Tree with Deep Roots.
저자가 조선 제일거 무혈 하나 목표는 오직 이도.
This intense mystery thriller stars Han Soo-kyu as King Sejong and Jang Hyuk as a fierce palace guard who is secretly plotting revenge against the royal family. The story takes a major real-world event, the creation of the Korean alphabet, Hangul, and turns it into a high-stakes murder mystery. A dangerous secret society starts executing palace scholars one by one, forcing the guard and the king into a race against time to stop them. This drama plays out like a fast-paced detective thriller mixed with dark mind games and crazy martial arts action. The murder mystery keeps you guessing the entire time, while the palace guards engage in brutal, raw fights with masked assassins. It is a smart, action-packed suspense drama with no boring moments, keeping you completely hooked from start to finish. Number 12, The Crowned Clown.
장인의 죄는 증인이 토설을 했으니 영모죄로 다스릴 수밖에 없어. 또다시 일로 내게 겁박을 한다면 충전의 죄도 좌시하지 않을 것이니.
This intense thriller features Yo Jin-gu playing two different roles: a deeply paranoid Joseon king who is terrified of being assassinated, and a poor street clown who looks exactly like the king. To keep the king safe, the royal secretary secretly puts the clown on the throne as a human shield, setting off a dangerous game of survival where one wrong move means death. The tension here is so high it will literally keep your heart racing out of your chest. It is a brilliant psychological suspense thriller where a regular guy has to learn how to fake being a ruthless king without getting caught by greedy, dangerous enemies. There is zero filler, the visuals look gorgeous and cinematic, and the high-stakes survival theme keeps you hooked until the last episode. Number 11, Rebel, Thief Who Stole the People.
가령아, 반시지만 버텨줘. 반시지만.
This massive epic stars Yoon Kyun-sung as Hong Gil-dong, a slave's son who is born with unbelievable superhuman strength. The story covers decades of his life, starting with his father's violent slave rebellion, moving into Hong Gil-dong's growth as a clever bandit leader, and finishing with a massive, full-scale revolution to overthrow the most terrifying and unhinged tyrant king in Joseon history. This is a massive, large-scale historical war drama that covers years of intense conflict. The villainous king is written so well and acts so completely unhinged that you will be cheering out loud for the rebellion to smash through the palace gates. It has a huge cast, so the mid-section spends a little time setting up the chess pieces, but the massive payoff and giant battle scenes are totally worth it. Number 10. Love in the Moonlight.
대체 넌! 거기가 어디라고 무작정 들어간단 말이냐? 무슨 일이 생길 줄 알고!
This heartwarming romance drama stars Park Bo-gum as a playful crown prince and Kim Yoo-jung as a street-smart girl named Hong Ra-on, who has spent her whole life pretending to be a boy. Because of massive money debts, she accidentally gets sold into the royal palace to work as a eunuch, completely hiding the fact that she is a woman. The story gets crazy when the prince starts falling for her, leading to a lot of hilarious palace secrets as he tries to handle his super confusing feelings for his favorite aide. This is the ultimate lighthearted romance and sweet comedy that will put a massive smile on your face. The chemistry between the two leads is absolutely insane, and their funny banter will keep you entertained from the very first episode. It perfectly blends cute romance with fun palace adventures, making it a legendary comfort watch that you will easily fall in love with. Number 9. River Where the Moon Rises.
포기해, 고사부.
저를 죽이셔야 끝납니다.
그러고 싶지 않아.
예, 그럼 제가 끝내겠습니다.
Breaking into our number 9 spot is a dark, gritty reimagining of a classic Goguryeo folktale starring Kim So-hun in a powerhouse performance as Princess Pyongyang, who is turned into a cold-blooded and brainwashed elite assassin named Yam Ga-jin. The drama tracks our female lead's violent journey to reclaim her stolen identity, protect her peace-loving partner, On-dal, played by Na In-woo, and ruthlessly fight to take back the throne from corrupt ministers. What makes this drama hit so hard is the awesome dynamic between a badass female killer and a sweet, giant guy who absolutely hates violence. You get an incredible amount of raw action, including intense training montages, brutal sword duels, and massive wartime battlefield campaigns. It is a heavy, dark action romance that showcases one of the strongest and most determined female leads in K-drama history. Number 8. The Moon Embracing the Sun.
한 여자에게 2번이나 반한 나 또한 정상은 아닌 듯하오.
This legendary historical drama stars Kim Soo-hun as a brilliant Joseon king and Han Ga-in as his first love, Yeon-woo. After being chosen to become the crown princess, evil court politicians use dark magic to cast a deadly curse on her, forcing her to fake her death and leave the palace. Years later, she returns to the court as a female shaman named Wool, having completely lost all her memories of her royal past, which sets off an incredibly emotional reunion with the heartbroken king. This show is an absolute masterpiece of fantasy romance and high-stakes palace drama. The chemistry between the leads is incredible, and the mystery of her trying to piece together her hidden past will keep you completely glued to the screen. It perfectly blends tragic heartbreak with beautiful, satisfying romance, making it a legendary, record-breaking classic that you absolutely have to watch. Number 7. Queen for 7 Days.
당신을 죽였어야 했어.
As one of the most tightly written and emotionally devastating scripts in Sageuk history, this melodrama stars Park Min-young, Yeon Woo-jin, and Lee Dong-gun as they bring a real-world tragedy to life. The plot follows a noblewoman who ascended the throne as queen only to be dethroned and exiled a mere 7 days later due to ruthless political rivalries. Knowing this tragic outcome from the very first minute of episode 1 only enhances the incredible narrative tension. This is a pure, high-stakes romantic melodrama that focuses on a brutal 3-way psychological battle between 2 royal brothers and the innocent woman caught in their crossfire. The pacing is incredibly tight, and the acting from the unhinged villain king is so deep it will keep you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. Number 6. Moon Lovers, Scarlet Heart Ryeo.
무고한 아이다. 그 아이 놔줘.
This absolute legend of the industry features an all-star ensemble cast, including Lee Joon-ji, IU, Kang Ha-neul, and Nam Joo-hyuk, following a modern-day woman who drowns during an eclipse and wakes up in the Goryeo dynasty. She finds herself surrounded by the handsome royal princes, inadvertently setting off a bloody, fratricidal war as the princes turn on each other to claim the throne. This drama is a wild, emotional roller coaster that starts out as a fun romance but quickly turns into a dark tragedy. The fight for the throne gets incredibly bloody, with brothers turning against brothers and favorite characters getting wiped out left and right in some of the most heartbreaking scenes you will ever watch. Number 5. Empress Ki.
제게 아무것도 기대하지 마십시오. 아무것도 안 할 것입니다. 폐하를 위해서라면 그 어떤 것도.
If you want an epic drama that represents the absolute peak of high melodrama and relentless power moves, this masterpiece stars the legendary Ha Ji-won alongside Ji Chang-wook and Ju Jin-mo. The story tracks a Goryeo-born slave girl who overcomes extreme trauma, disguises herself as a male warrior, and climbs a mountain of bodies to become the ultimate empress of the massive Yuan dynasty. Even though this is a longer 51-episode series, it stays packed with non-stop power moves, crazy assassination plots, and massive military shifts. The action moves at a breathless pace as our female lead uses her sharp mind and sword skills to survive undercover missions and outsmart corrupt ministers. The epic rise to power storyline makes it an unforgettable watch. Number 4. Mr. Queen.
니들 나한테 무슨 짓을 한 거야? 우선 옥체를 보존기 위해 어이의 진단을 받으시니 어이구 자식이 지금 내 눈에 띄었다간 그놈도 막 고자라 만들어버리잖아!
Standing as an absolute modern masterpiece of writing and comedic execution, this wildly addictive fusion drama stars Shin Hae-sun and Kim Young-hun as the main leads. The plot follows a modern-day, arrogant male chef from the Blue House, whose soul is suddenly blasted back in time and trapped inside the body of a Joseon-era queen, forcing him to navigate dangerous dark palace secrets to survive. This is a brilliant fusion comedy that manages to transition into a super high-stakes political thriller without losing its sense of humor. The fight scenes are surprisingly sharp and cool, but the real highlight is watching the main actress play a modern alpha male trying to survive royal schemes. The internal logic is airtight, the comedy will have your stomach hurting from laughing, and the intense palace battles keep you fully invested. Number 3. 6 Flying Dragons.
이 밤 고려 역사에 가장 긴 밤이 될 겁니다.
At number 3, we have a massive 50-episode historical epic that follows the wild, dangerous rise of the Joseon dynasty. The story centers on a young, fiercely ambitious prince named Yi Bang-won, played brilliantly by Yoo Ah-in, alongside 5 other unique individuals who all have their own dark pasts and secret motives. Together, they team up to destroy a completely corrupt old kingdom and build a brand new nation from scratch, leading to an intense, bloody battle for ultimate political power. This is a god-tier political action drama with absolutely zero filler across all 50 episodes. Every single strategy session plays out like a high-intensity chess match, paired up with some of the most spectacular, jaw-dropping martial arts sword choreography in K-drama history. It focuses heavily on the dark reality of building a new country, making it a masterclass in writing and raw historical combat. Number 2. The Red Sleeve.
소희는 전하를 연모한 적이 없사옵니다. 한 번도 사내로서 바라본 적이 없사옵니다. 앞으로도 결단코 그럴 일은 없을 것이옵니다.
Taking our number 2 spot is an absolute masterpiece starring Lee Joon-ho as a perfectionist crown prince who is destined to become king, and Lee Se-young as a bright, independent palace court lady. Unlike other historical romances, this is a legendary true story based on a real king who put his duty to his country above everything else, and a real court lady who loved him but fiercely rejected becoming his concubine because she didn't want to lose her freedom inside the royal court. The emotional tension in this drama is completely unmatched and will have you gripped through every single episode. It is a beautiful, heart-wrenching drama because it focuses on a real woman's choice in a time when women had zero power, making her eventual sacrifices feel incredibly deep and powerful. The chemistry between the 2 leads is legendary, and the massive emotional payoff at the end will literally stay with you for weeks. Number 1. My Dearest.
날이 뜻대로 떠나드렸지요. 이제 날이 차례입니다.
그냥 못 본 척 해주세요.
Taking the absolute top spot is a massive, emotional masterpiece set during the brutal Qing invasion of the Joseon dynasty. The story stars Nam Kong-min as Lee Jang-hyun, a mysterious, smooth-talking man who claims he will never get married, and An Yoon-jin as Yu Gil-chae, a spoiled nobleman's daughter. When a sudden violent war tears their peaceful village apart, these two polar opposites are forced to fight for survival, starting a legendary, years-long love story where they constantly search for each other through bloody battlefields and tragic separations. This drama is a pure emotional roller coaster that will keep your heart racing from the very first episode. The survival stakes are incredibly high, giving you raw wartime action and a deep, painful romance that feels totally real. The chemistry between the two leads is so insane and powerful that their heartbreaking journey will have you completely locked in until the final, beautiful payoff. And that wraps up our countdown of the top 20 best historical Korean dramas streaming on Viki right now. Drop your personal #1 pick in the comments section below, and don't forget to slam that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on more K-drama countdowns.